Thank you for tuning in to the latest edition of the 12 Kyle podcast. Whether you're listening during your commute, while working out, or just relaxing at home, we appreciate you. Every download, every listen, and every subscription means a lot. Up next, the 12 Kyle podcast.
This ain't even easy it's very easy for me, Scarface. And I did not see Scarface in the 80s. It wasn't probably until, I don't think I saw Scarface until I got to college. Like, I heard about it and I heard references to it, but I don't think I actually sat and watched, because first of all, that's a long ass movie. That movie's like 3 hours.
Very long, yeah.
And if you watch the TV version, and this TV version is obviously very different from the actual movie, but it is a legit 3-hour movie, and it is really, really dope. And I just thought, I thought Tony was gonna make it at the end, man. He almost made it. Killed everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Scarface all day. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening. Thank you for downloading. And thank you for subscribing to the latest edition of the 12 Kyle podcast. I am your boy 12 Kyle. I want to thank you all for tuning in as you do each and every week. Shout out to those of you who are watching on YouTube as well as Spotify. Man, check this out. All right. So if you've been following the podcast, you know that we did an episode recently about 90s movie night. And basically what it is that the premise of the episode is, or at least that particular episode, where we looked at 3 different movies in a particular year. And we said, okay, hey, if you had to pick one of these movies to watch and you could only watch it for that particular year, which movie would you choose? And so we're going to do something similar, but we have a few more movies. So this time the parameters won't be that you'll watch it, but just which movie would you pick to watch for that particular night? Listen, it's a blockbuster night. You got 3 movies that you got to pick from a particular year, and we'll just treat it as such. And of course, if you're watching on YouTube and Spotify, you see I have a guest, but she's back. She was here for the 90s episode, so you know she's going to be back here for the 80s. My girl, Britt Renee, the host of I Can Talk About This All Day podcast, is back in the building. Britt, what up?
What's up? I'm glad we can get this out before I lose my voice. As I excited to do it, love doing these types of episodes.
Oh, no doubt. Like I said, it's 80s movies night. It's a blockbuster night. We're just picking a movie and we're gonna roll with it. So
it's just for the night, right? Because last time it was like for the whole year.
Last time was for the year. So this time
and it was more than 3. It was more than 3.
Right. So they're gonna be 3. There are gonna be 3 movies that I'm gonna give you. And they're all, if I'm not mistaken, they're all gonna be from each year. For some of them, I wrote down the years. For some of them, I didn't. But, no, I take that back. They won't all be from the same year. The only criteria is that they're all going to be from the 80s. So I didn't write down the years. So you may have one movie from 85 going against a movie from 83, going against a movie from 80. Now, what's going to be interesting is I knew that you probably wouldn't have a problem with the 90s movies because, even though you're slightly younger than me, I figured that you probably would have seen those. I think, and I may be surprised, but there may be some movies because you were actually born in the 80s. I think I feel safe saying that, that you may not have seen because honestly, there's a couple movies on here that I didn't see and I was born in the 70s. So
maybe,
we'll
but
see.
A couple of my favorite movies are from the 70s.
Okay.
So you never know. We'll see. I might surprise you.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get it cracking. All right. So for the first one, and again, these are in no particular order. The cool part about this is that I have the list. Britt is just going to be freestyling. She doesn't know what any of these movies are going to be. And it's going to be off the top of her head. And if there's one that you, or 2 or 3 that you haven't seen, just say so. But let's get it cracking. All right.
Okay.
So it's the 80s. It's blockbuster movie night. It's a Friday night. You've got 3 movies to choose from.
Okay.
Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Wow.
Rocky 3.
Mm.
And Rocky 4. Which one are you choosing?
Oh. Now, here's the thing about the Rocky movies. I never remember which one is which.
I can help you.
Okay. Which one is 3?
3 was Clubber Lang. That was Mr. T.
Okay.
Rocky
And what
4
was
was when Apollo Creed dies at the hands of Ivan Drago.
that one? Rocky 4.
You taking that over Rocky 3 and Fast Times at Ridgemont High?
I am.
Okay.
Mm.
What did
4.
you, just curious, what did you like about that movie?
I remember it having me, it's been a while since I've seen it, but I remember it having me on edge. I was invested in that movie. I don't think I was distracted at all. And that is probably one of the ones I've seen the most.
Okay.
It's just some ugly, like that petty, like,
Man,
yeah.
I'm taking Rocky 3, and it's because I know every single line from that movie. Listen, that might, of all the movies that we're going to talk about on this episode, as far as how many times I've seen it, this is in the top 5. I know every single line. Mr. T was incredible. I pity the fool. He was, I mean, this man was at a press conference with Rocky, and he called out Rocky's wife. He said, "Why don't you bring your pretty little self up to my apartment tonight, and I'll show you what a real man looks like."
Not all about that. It's been, I don't think I
So
saw that
disrespectful.
one before. Yeah.
If you ever watch it again, Mr. T was so disrespectful.
Yeah, that's not a series that I like watch frequently, but I do know I've seen 4 more than the other ones, and I think that's just because when I was younger, that one was on TV more. I always thought that more, I should say.
Facts. All of them. Probably 3 and 4, I think, probably been on TV more than any that I can remember.
Yeah.
I remember Rocky 5, but it wasn't that good. Rocky 4 was okay. I mean, I didn't like the fact that Apollo died, but you kind of, as a kid, you kind of see, okay, well, now it makes sense. Okay, he's got this comeback in him or whatever like that. But no, that's a good pick. That's a good pick. Did you see Fast Times at Ridgemont High?
I did.
Okay.
It's been long for that one too.
Same.
Vaguely remember it, but I know I've seen it.
Same. All right. Next up. Again, it's Blockbuster night. It's Friday night. What you taking? Friday the 13th. Risky Business. Or The Shining.
The Shining.
Okay.
The Shining. So I don't do scary movies. That's why I made that face when you said Friday the 13th. I was like, God. And then you said Friday the 13th, Risky Business, and then right. Risky Business, I know I've seen, can't recall anything about Risky Business. I really can't. But The Shining, I will say, I've said this many times. If I have to watch a scary movie, it's The Shining. That movie is so good.
Really?
The book is good. Yeah. Creepy. Okay. Creepy. Don't get me wrong. I don't do scary at all.
Same.
But, like years ago, when I did want to watch something kind of scary, especially around like Halloween time, I would always watch The Shining in the daytime. Sunshine, windows open, where I have hours to forget. But I think Jack Nicholson, he's an amazing actor. He plays crazy so well. Yeah, this The Shining.
Okay. I'm going Risky Business. I think that was probably my introduction to Tom Cruise. And like you, I'm like you. I saw Friday the 13th. I saw The Shining, but I did me and scary movies. I'm not intentionally making myself terrified on something. And I saw my share of scary movies from not Ghostbusters. What was it?
I was going to say that's your scary movie.
No, I'm thinking. I'm thinking Ghost. Poltergeist.
Oh, yeah. See, I don't do those. I don't do those. Oh, I don't. Literally, I can tell you I have seen maybe the Halloween movies. Maybe.
I ain't seen those.
I've maybe seen 5 minutes of Friday the 13th. I don't do scary.
Yeah,
The Shining is just one. it's scary enough.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's, it doesn't cross that line.
Right.
Like, ugh. So.
All right. Next up. Again, this is the 80s, folks.
Mm-hmm.
National Lampoon's Vacation. Flashdance. Or Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back.
I can tell you for damn sure it ain't Star Wars. I don't do Star Wars. I am going with National Lampoon's Vacation.
Mm-hmm.
Vacation is a classic.
Yeah, it is.
Chevy Chase is hilarious in anything he does, but those vacation movies are too funny. And that's the one where where he keeps running into that younger woman in the not fancy car, and they meet up finally at a hotel. Like is he in the pool? No, she's in the pool first. She's like, "Oh, come in, it's warm," and he like jumps in and screams because it's so cold.
You got a good memory.
Yeah,
because as you're saying this, it's coming back to me. But I have.
Yeah, that one is hilarious. They go to because Aunt Edna dies and he ties her to the top of the car.
Yep.
Yeah, that one. Yes.
The fact that you remember Aunt Edna, and it's funny, folks. You guys can't see my face, but as Britt is explaining this, all of this stuff is coming back because I promise you, I probably haven't seen that movie since the 80s.
Was a kid, I watched that movie a lot with my mom.
And that was another one that was on HBO all the time. Yes. And then it eventually made its way to network TV and was on TV all the time.
Comedy Central all the time.
I think for me, while I'm not a sci-fi person, The Empire Strikes Back is the one I'm going to watch because I was a big Star Wars, and Star Wars came out, I want to say 79, I think. The Empire Strikes Back, I think, without looking at it, was 82, 81, 82, somewhere around there. So I was like, if 82, I was turning 10 that year. So, but yeah, I remember Flashdance. I remember Jennifer Beal. She was fine. I remember her splashing the water on herself. That's about it. Yeah, National Lampoon's Vacation is hilarious. It's a great watch. But if I had to pick, I'm going with The Empire Strikes Back.
Okay.
All right. So next up, I'm going to get you Sucka. Breaking. Or She's Gotta Have It.
I'm gonna go with I'm Gonna Get You Sucka.
I knew you were.
So some of this stuff I think you're gonna kind of She's Gotta Have It is good. It's not my favorite of Spike Lee movies. Breaking's cool. But I grew up watching I'm Gonna Get You Sucka, and with the Waynes you can't go wrong.
Right.
At all.
No, you could never go wrong. Yeah, I gotta go with Breaking. Man, you couldn't tell me I wasn't. Turbo and Ozone popping lock, man. And it was in that movie, the crazy thing about that movie was, as a young kid, after you watch it's almost like karate movies. After you watch it, you want to go outside and practice the moves.
It out.
Man, listen, everybody wanted to breakdance, and breakdancing, it was breakdancing spread like crack in as far as, I can't even call us a hip hop community because we didn't call it hip hop at the time, but it was like disco, and it was something that really came and went. But when it was here in that short period, and it was only maybe a couple of years, and don't get me wrong, it wasn't that people stopped breakdancing. It just kind of faded away. It wasn't like it like somebody got rid of breakdancing, but to have a movie like Breaking, that was incredible. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Dope movie, definitely a dope movie. Next up, The Breakfast Club, Footloose, or The Karate Kid. Wax on, wax off.
Seeing them all, I'm going with The Breakfast Club.
Okay.
Breakfast Club was another one I watched a lot when I was younger. Another movie I can just quote, and you've got who is it? You got Sheen in there. You got the guy from Weird Science. I can't remember all their names.
Yeah, I can't either.
And then what's his name? Rudd. The one who
Ashley,
plays
was it Judd, Rudd, something.
He's in there, like, and he plays the little rebel very well. Yeah, that one was one I quoted. I watched all the time. No Breakfast Club.
No doubt. I saw all of these. Footloose is really good. Really good. Shout out to Kevin Bacon. Kevin Bacon, I think that was my introduction to Kevin Bacon. I saw that movie a lot because we had HBO. We didn't have much. We had HBO. So I was cool with that. But I'm gonna go to Karate Kid. Shout out to Mr. Miyagi. But yeah, that was a dope movie. And I want to say that might have been like 84, I think. Karate Kid was everything. And like I said, after that movie, everybody wanted to go out and chop people and kick people.
Yeah.
Little boys. I mean, that's just what we did. Next up, it's the 80s. It is a blockbuster night, and you've got three choices: Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Pretty in Pink, or Scarface. Which one are you taking?
Ooh.
Right.
Well, Pretty in Pink was because whoever, I can't remember her name, that the actress in there, the redhead.
Because she was Molly Ringwald?
Yes. Okay. She was in Breakfast Club. She was in 16 Candles. Like that was her thing.
Yep, that was her era.
But out of all the movies she was in, that was probably my least favorite.
Okay.
Was Pretty in Pink. I like Scarface. I love Indiana Jones. I probably am gonna go with Indiana Jones.
Okay. Now that surprises me.
Really? What did you think I was gonna go with?
I thought you were gonna say Pretty in Pink.
I may be a woman, but I'm not that.
Right.
I've always loved Indiana Jones. Another series that I kind of line up with that I love that people are like, what you do is the old school, not the new stuff, 007 movies.
Okay.
I love those. So I'm going to pick Indiana Jones.
Okay, that's fair. Like I said, great movie, all three of them. This ain't even easy it's very easy for me, Scarface. And I did not see Scarface in the 80s. It wasn't probably until, I don't think I saw Scarface until I got to college. Like I heard about it and I heard references to it, but I don't think I actually sat and watched, because first of all, that's a long ass movie. That movie's like
it's
3 hours.
Very long. Yeah.
And if you watch the TV version, and the TV version is obviously very different from the actual movie, but it is a legit 3 hour movie. And it is really, really dope. And, I just thought, I thought Tony was going to make it at the end, man. He almost made it. Made it. Killed everybody. But yeah, Scarface all day. Let's see. Next up, 1989's Lean on Me. 89 Glory. Or 1987's Cry Freedom.
Cry Freedom. Which one was that one?
That one was like I didn't see this one. I think it was like a war movie, I want to say.
Yeah, I definitely didn't see it. I don't like war movies. I'm going to go with Lean on Me.
Okay.
Lean on Me. I mean, I think that one is kind of a given.
Oh, yeah.
Another one you can quote, just good message,
Smoke
good
crack,
story.
don't you?
Oh my goodness.
They used to call me Crazy Joe, now they call me Batman.
That stuff right there, because In Living Color did a skit mimicking that. So yeah, it's a classic. Lean on Me, it is.
Yeah. Morgan Freeman, incredible. And there's like you said, a lot of quotes in that movie.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm going with I got to go with Lean on Me as well. Um, all right. Now this one's a little interesting.
Mm,
The Goonies,
mm-hmm.
Top Gun,
Okay.
or Dirty Dancing.
Mm. Okay.
I
Well, Top Gun.
Yeah,
I'm
I don't see you watching Top Gun.
no. The Goonies, true story. I didn't watch the Goonies till I was like 11 or 12,
hmm
and it didn't do anything for me. Um, Middle school and high school, I was in dance classes, dance
Okay.
team,
Okay.
whatever. So I loved all the dance movies back then.
Okay.
Dancing is actually a favorite of mine. The music was good 80s
Yep.
music. Quotes also from that one. I don't know. I guess all three of those are like for me, including Dirty Dancing. Haven't seen that in years. I'm not gonna go
hmm
run a. But if I gotta pick one, I'm gonna pick Dirty Dancing.
Yeah, I will say Dirty Dancing it was a good movie, but I don't see it like everybody else saw it. So
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't resonate with me the way it did with everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
But it was good. Um, Top Gun was really good, but after I saw it, like I was like, okay, it's cool, but it wasn't like it wouldn't have been something I've seen repeated. Like I may have seen Top Gun twice. Like it
Mm-hmm.
wasn't something I went back to. So I got to go with the Goonies, and the Goonies it grew on me because like the first time I saw it, I was like, man, these little goofy ass kids, why they getting into trouble in the sloth? He looked all crazy and stuff. I was like, no, I ain't feeling this. But it was on
Yeah.
HBO. And like I
Mm-hmm.
said, we had HBO. So that particular summer, I can't even remember what year it was, but it seemed like every time I went downstairs and turned on the TV, it was on. So I ended
Mm-hmm.
up liking it. But the first time I saw it, I was like, this is whack. But then I got a chance to, warm up to it or whatever like that. So it was so it got better. It got better.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Next up. Again, it's Blockbuster night. It's the 80s. You got 3 movies that you got to pick from that you're going to sit down and watch. When Harry Met Sally. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's one movie.
Mm-hmm.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Mm-hmm.
And last but not least, Extraterrestrial, aka E.T.
Okay.
Which one you taking?
What was the first one you said again?
The first one was When Harry Met Sally.
Harry Met Sally. Okay. My mom loves that movie. I watched that with E.T. was cool. I'm gonna go with Ferris Bueller.
Okay. Yeah, I figured you would.
Another
Bueller.
fun classic. I actually just had Zai watching that 2 weeks ago for
Okay.
his first.
How do you like it?
Oh, he loved it.
Okay, good.
He was like,
good.
"Wait, how's that gonna work?" He was so invested in it. Yeah. I mean, good music in that one too. It's hilarious. The principal's out to get him so bad. Like
Yeah.
you want to
Yeah.
break into his house, and you are crazy, Mr.
Right.
Rooney.
I when Harry Met Sally, I know I've seen that once, but I don't even think I've seen it all the way through. The little bit of it that I do remember was pretty good. Ferris Bueller's Day Off is a classic, but I got to go with E.T. E.T. holds the distinction of the only movie that I've ever seen where I almost cried.
What?
Almost.
How?
I don't cry at movies because I don't know. I don't get into the characters. And then as I'm watching a movie, I'm plotting and figuring out what's happening with the movie. And I'm trying to stay a couple of steps ahead. So I don't attach myself to characters. So, when when Ricky got shot in Boys in the Hood, I think I saw that coming. You know what I mean? Like, so I wasn't going to cry.
I
But
won't
like,
say, when people get emotional, I don't say they're fully invested in the character every time. Like, because for me, I just picture like, how would that feel? like, how would it feel me being in that position? I never go like, oh no, Ricky. Like, it's not, it's like, yo, if I was there and I see my friend, like, yeah.
Listen, Britt, when I thought E.T. was about to die, I
Mhm.
felt the tear right here in my eye. I was actually welling up. I was at the movie theater. I'll never forget it because my mom took me and my brother, my cousin. She dropped us off at the movie theater and she came back and picked us up. I was literally about to start crying, and then he woke up. He said, "E.T. phone home," and I was like, "Yes, yes!" I was so happy. I was like, I couldn't
Oh,
believe my man E.T. was still alive. And yeah, that's the only time I almost cried. But other than that, I don't cry at movies. I'm not attached like that. I don't know why.
not
I just don't. But E.T. will forever be one of my favorites. I love that movie.
okay.
All right, so let's keep it cracking. Again, this is the 80s. It's movie night. You got your Blockbuster, you got your popcorn. You've got 3 movies that you can choose from. Which one are you choosing? Ghostbusters, Back to the Future,
Mhm.
or Trading Places?
Oh my God. I love all those movies,
Of course you do.
but I'm probably gonna go with Trading Places.
Damn right.
Can't say no to Eddie. I mean, that another quotable movie,
Mm,
another quotable one. I
yes.
just when he goes to jail after they get him locked up and he's acting like he beat everybody's ass
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
yeah, did I tell you I had bitches?
Oh
Trading
man.
Places.
Yeah, that one of my all-time favorite movies. I never get tired of watching it. It is one of
Mhm.
those movies, Britt, if it comes on network TV, because I usually because like, and I'll use Friday as an example. Friday's such a dope movie, and we both love Friday, but watching it on TNT ain't the same as watching it,
Uh,
in real time because, the cussing ain't there and all that kind of stuff like that, the cutout scenes, whatever the case may be. But Trading Place is one of the few movies that I don't mind watching it on network TV if it's on, and I will stop what I'm doing and I will sit and watch it as if I had never seen it before.
Seen
Every
it,
time.
yep. Mhm.
Every time. Now, do you consider that to be a Christmas movie? Because
Yes.
I've heard a lot of people say that it's Christmas. Okay. Okay.
Yes, anything that happens around Christmas time,
Okay.
even if you don't see, like, actual Christmas being celebrated or hear the songs, it's a Christmas movie to me. And I
Okay.
do that too because it mixes it all up. I don't have to watch the same 5 movies
Right.
every
Right. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Next up, The Toy.
Mm.
The Toy.
Mhm.
Disorderlies
Okay.
or 48 Hours. Which one you
This is
choosing?
easy for me, The Toy.
Really?
I
Okay.
watch The Toy with my mom all the time. Richard
Mm-hmm.
Pryor, come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's crazy that the story is this little white boy buys the black man in the toy store, and
Right.
that's his.
Right.
But
That's a
it's
wild script when you think about it.
it is, but it's so. At least for me and my mom, we quote that movie.
Okay.
Richard Pryor is just, yeah. I
Yeah.
have to go with The Toy.
Okay.
Surprised
Great
you,
movie.
huh?
Yeah. No. I figured you would. If you had said Disorderlies, I would have raised an eyebrow. And it's not that Disorderly is bad because it's actually the Fat Boys were people don't. I don't think the Fat Boys get enough credit for what they did and
Mm-mm.
how they were able to branch out. And I love that movie. I love The Toy, but I got to go with 48 Hours. It's hard for me to go against Eddie Murphy because Eddie Murphy
Mhm.
was incredible. Reggie Hammond,
Yeah.
ex-con, working with Nick
Mhm.
Nolte. Man, I love it. That's another one that is a favorite. I mean, Eddie, and as I was preparing for this, is something kind of hit me that I guess I probably should have already known, but didn't really pay attention to. Eddie had his run in the 80s. I mean, like
Mhm.
he was very dominant in the 80s as far as his movies run. And that's not even to count what he did on SNL, but um
Mhm.
Next
or
up.
his stand-ups.
Oh, we'll get there. You mentioned Richard Pryor. Next up, Brewster's Millions, Stir Crazy, or Jumpin'
Oh.
Jack Flash.
Oh no!
Yes.
I grew
Yes.
up watching all of those.
I know you did.
My family and I, we quote "fuck a duck" from Jumpin' Jack Flash every time, because when she's trying to figure out and she's got to rewind the song, she's like "fuck a duck."
Right.
Brewster's Millions was good. Stir Crazy is good. I love Gene and Richard
Gene
together.
Hackman.
That's a tough one because it's really
Mhm.
between Stir Crazy and Brewster's.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go Stir Crazy.
Okay. Pryor versus Pryor. I get it. I get it.
It's so tough, but Gene and Richard have so many movies together, and they work so well together.
They did.
No matter what the script is. So their little banter, I'm gonna have to go with them.
Okay. Yeah, for me, it's gonna be Brewster's Millions. I love that movie.
Such a good
Man. And in watching that, I always put myself in his shoes. Like, you've got, what was it, $30 million? He got 30. It was like $30 million, and he had to spend it in 30 days. It had to be gone, for him to get 300 million or something crazy. I can't remember the numbers. Somebody will tell me.
And it wasn't
he couldn't just give it away.
Right. It had to be like invested in something. It had to, yeah.
Yeah, man. Listen, Richard Pryor could do no wrong in my eyes, man. That dude is, in my opinion, he's the GOAT. Yeah, so I definitely got to roll with that. But that one was tough because Stir Crazy is really, really good.
Yes.
And as I told you before, before we started recording, somebody was going to recall me.
Nope. There you go.
Let's see. Okay. So we did that one. All right. So again, it's movie night. It's the 80s. You got Blockbuster. You got your card. You go into the store. It's time to get a tape. And you have 3 choices on what you can choose. The choices are Beverly Hills Cop 2, The Last Dragon, Harlem Nights.
Oh, Kyle, you're so dirty. Why would you put those 3 together?
Because this is the 12 Kyle podcast, and that's what we do.
Oh my God. All right. You said Beverly Hills Cop 2, Last Dragon, and Nights.
And Harlem Nights, yeah.
I love Last Dragon.
I know you do. This I know.
But I'm going with Harlem Nights.
Okay.
Harlem Nights. Beverly Hills Cop 2, great. Last Dragon, I love the music, everything, show enough. But Harlem Nights is a pure classic.
Who's
Eddie Murphy,
the master?
No,
show enough. You gotta kiss my Converse.
That yes. However, Harlem Nights, no.
Yeah,
that is up there like Friday with me. I could watch it over and over again. Which, when I found out it was on Tubi for a while, I was watching it every day.
Wow.
The quotes, you got Richard and Eddie. I mean, it's given.
Legendary. Yeah,
now you can shoot me in my pinky toe.
Now, my favorite line when old boy called, he said, called home. He said, "Hey, tell your mom I'm never coming home."
It's Frank. Take it easy. I ain't never coming home no more.
I ain't never coming home. Put your mom on the phone.
One of my favorite quotes besides that one is when Eddie Murphy shoots Jasmine Guy, kills her, and he goes over to Richard Pryor's house and he goes, "I killed her." He goes, "Oh, tore the pussy up, huh?" He goes, "No, I shot her." He goes, "Was the pussy that bad?"
Man, listen. When I tell you, I will stop what I'm doing and watch that every single time.
Yes.
we went somewhere. Oh, Sharice and I were in a hotel. We were out of town, and we were supposed to be going to dinner, and not coming to America, but Harlem Nights was on, and we were sitting there watching. I was like, wait, I looked at I was like, hey man, we got to get out of here. I was like, we're gonna be late for dinner, sitting here watching a movie that we've seen 1,000 times, but it's just that good. It is just that good.
Mhm.
All right. So next up, again, it's the
That was
80s.
foul.
Huh?
I said that was foul, by the way.
Hey man, listen, this is what you sign up for. It's 80s movie night, Blockbuster. You got your card, you go in the store, you got 3 selections. Your mama tells you that you can only pick one, and here are the 3 movies. 1987's Hollywood Shuffle, right?
Mhm.
1985's Crush Groove, or 1984's Purple Rain. Which one you choose?
You already know the answer
I
to that
know.
one. Purple Rain.
Yes.
Not saying anything bad about the other 2, but Prince, for those who are watching, Prince
Yes. All day. All day.
is the number 1, is going to be Prince no matter what. Purple Rain, classic soundtrack, classic people in the movie is, yes, Purple Rain.
Yeah. Purple, same for me. Purple Rain. I'm going to watch Purple Rain every single time. There's so much that I love about that movie, so much that I remember about that movie. Purifying Yourself in Lake Minnetonka. I tell people all the time, when I went to Minneapolis for the first time, I had to go to Lake Minnetonka. I needed to see and I didn't realize like it's just a regular lake like the rest of the lakes.
Ain't nothing special. Ain't nothing special about Lake
there's
Minnetonka.
nothing special about it. Like it's just a regular ass lake. But I had to go to say that I went. So and yeah, it's for me it's gonna be Purple Rain all day. All right, so we got a few more before we get out of here. All right. So again, you have a choice of 3. Beat Street from 1984. Eddie Murphy's Raw.
That ain't no movie, but yes, it is.
It is a movie. It is a movie. It would have been on VHS for you to record. Excuse me, for you to rent.
Yes,
and
you're right.
1988's Michael Jackson's Moonwalker.
Okay, seen them all.
Of course.
And you're right, because that's how I saw Raw, was on VHS.
Yep. Of course you did.
I'm going with Raw.
Wow, over Michael Jackson?
Moonwalker was cool.
Okay.
It's not, and I mean, it's been so long too, so maybe I need to see it again, but I think I would rather watch Raw than Moonwalker.
Yeah. Same for me.
Yeah.
I know that I saw Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. I don't remember the last time I've seen it. It's been that long. So
yeah.
So yeah, I'm taking Raw all the time. Beat Street was dope. Listen, Beat Street. If Beat Street is in another category, I'm probably taking Beat Street. But against Raw, no man, no. It ain't touching. It ain't touching. All right. Next up, this is next to the last one. So again, it's 80s movie night. You got your Blockbuster card. You only got a couple of dollars, but you've got 3 selections. 1984's A Soldier Story.
Okay.
1988's School Days. Or 1984's Beverly Hills Cop.
Oh.
Which one are you picking? Soldier Story, School Days, or Beverly Hills Cop, the original? And she ponders.
Yeah. It really is between Beverly Hills Cop and School Days.
Of course.
I'm probably going to go with Beverly Hills Cop.
Okay.
Not an easy pick. Not an
It
easy
ain't.
pick between
We're at
the
the
two.
end, so it ain't supposed to be easy.
Yeah. 'Cause I do love School Days. I do. I love
Mhm.
Spike Lee movies, but I've said this on my show. I'm sure I've said it on yours. I know I've said it on yours because I said it on the 90s episode.
Yep.
I love to laugh. I love
Yep.
comedy movies. And so I'm going to have to go with Beverly Hills Cop. And
Okay.
that was, out of all of them, that was the best one.
Oh, no
The
doubt.
best.
No doubt. No doubt. Yeah, by the time they got to Beverly Hills Cop 3, it was a wrap. They
Well,
really
3, have you seen the new one that's on Netflix?
I'm not.
Honestly, at first I was like, I don't want to watch this crap. And then I watched it though, because I heard like it was actually good. And it was.
Mhm.
It was one of the better
Really?
ones. Yeah.
Yeah,
I wasn't disappointed. I wasn't disappointed because that was my fear. But
yeah. Sequels are they're really, really tough, particularly if it's been so much time in between,
right.
episode. I mean, excuse me, in between movies and stuff. Just like with the Bad Boys series, everybody and their mama told me that this last Bad Boys movie was crazy, like it was dope. I still haven't gotten around to see it. So now the one
Really?
before that,
It
I
was.
liked it.
I
Was it
saw
okay?
it in the theater. It was good, and I've seen it like twice on Netflix since then.
Okay,
It's
okay.
good.
I have
It's
to check
good.
it out. I just never got
And
around
even
to it.
said, I'm not gonna rant and rave about the last Beverly Hills Cop like I am Bad Boys, but I was going in like this is gonna be some crap. I'm probably gonna turn it off. I watched the whole thing. It's actually really good. So I think you should watch both of those.
Okay. I definitely have to check them out.
Yeah. Beverly Hills Cop.
This was
Because
tough. A Soldier's Story was really, really good. I didn't appreciate it until I got older and saw it as an adult. Because I think the first time I saw it, I might have been a teenager. Great performances too. Denzel was incredible. But yeah, for me, it's between School Days and Beverly Hills Cop. School Days is part of the reason why I attended an HBCU and graduated from South Carolina State University.
G5G.
Right. But I gotta go with Beverly Hills Cop, the original.
Okay.
Yeah, that
I
was.
thought you meant School Days.
Nah, I mean, and don't get me wrong, School Days was phenomenal. But if you're making me make a choice, I'm gonna go with Beverly Hills Cop because that one's it's gonna take me back when I hear the theme song Axel F. It's gonna bring back so many memories. Now, School Days does the same thing. I mean, everything that you see that happened in that movie, I could almost point to and tell you about a story that happened on my campus. But nah, I couldn't. I got to go with Beverly Hills Cop. All right, so this is the last one. So, drum roll, please. All right, Britt. So it is the 1980s. It's a movie night. It's Blockbuster night, and you have to go to Blockbuster to get a movie. But you can only get one movie. You've got enough money to get one movie to rent. Which one is it going to be? And your choices are The Color Purple from 1985. From 1989, Do the Right Thing. And from 1988, Coming to America. Which one do you choose?
You're dirty again. You're dirty again. Color Purple, you can get that out of here. I'm not saying it was a bad movie. It's a staple.
Right.
However, when you got Coming to America and Do the Right Thing, that's this is awful.
Save the best for last.
Yeah, clearly. Coming to America is a classic. It's probably Eddie Murphy's biggest. Like, you could ask anybody, what movie has he been in? They're gonna say Coming to America. What's crazy about Coming to America is they said critics said that it was a horrible movie and it was gonna flop.
Never listen to the critics.
Psych. No. Not. Another movie that's quotable. So many people in that one. And I mean, that's where Eddie Murphy started off with playing the multiple characters. And then you have Do the Right Thing. That's my favorite Spike Lee movie. Many people in there, great music, style. This sucks. I don't want to pick between either one. Because I feel like I'm betraying the other. I'm going to pick Coming to America.
Okay.
Damn it, Radio Raheem.
Yeah, they took old Radio Raheem out of here.
Comedy, another one you can watch over and over again. Yeah, I'll have to go with Coming to America.
You struggle with that one.
I love Do the Right Thing.
Same. I think for me, well, it was easy for me to eliminate The Color Purple because I've never seen that movie all the way through.
What?
Never. I've never seen The Color Purple all the way through. And people always tell me, and I've heard every story, people try to revoke my black card, the whole nine. You can't.
Well, I know a black person who's never seen it at all.
No, I mean, like, well, I'll put it like this. I haven't seen enough to tell you what the movie's about. I'll put it like that. Like, I've been in the room and it's been on and I've walked out of the room. I know I know that part. I know you told Harpo to beat me. I know some of the quotes, but I've never, and I'll be honest, people have asked me like, yo, you need to see that. I'm probably never going to see that movie.
That's not a movie I go like, oh, you got to see it.
Right.
No.
Right.
I know it's
in the sad movies.
Yeah, but it's not one I'm going to be like, you haven't seen The Color? Yo, you got to see The Color Purple.
Nah.
No.
Yeah, I just, unless I'm at your house and that's the only thing that's on TV and my phone isn't anywhere, then I might watch it. But other than that, I'm not watching it. Not like that. But yeah, for me, this would come down to Do the Right Thing and Coming to America. And those are 1A and 1B for me. I got to go with Coming to America, but Do the Right Thing is right. I mean, like, again, it's right there. It is right there. Coming to America is probably my favorite movie of all time, of any year. Again, one that I know every single line. I could quote every single line from every character. And it never got old to me. It just never did. And it's crazy to think that movie came out in 88. It's just like, but I remember it like it was yesterday. I remember going to the theater to see it. I remember watching it on HBO. I remember watching it on network TV every time that I sit and watch it. But and of course I've rented it 1,000 times. But yeah, that's what I would do. That's what I would pick. I would pick that one. So before we get out of here, Britt, I gotta ask you, with all of the movies from the 80s that I threw at you, and you did a good job. You did a great job as far as picking these movies. Which one would you say was the hardest?
To pick from, I'm going to say,
because they weren't easy.
Definitely that last one was one of them. But which one did you have with The Last Dragon again?
Harlem Nights, Beverly Hills Cop 2, and The Last Dragon.
Yeah, so picking between Last Dragon and Harlem Nights and Do the Right Thing, those are probably the hardest ones. I think I struggled more on this last one.
Okay. So if you had to pick between Harlem Nights, Coming to America, and Beverly Hills Cop, which would you pick?
Harlem Nights.
Okay. So is Harlem Nights your favorite movie from the
80s?
Or is there one that I didn't pick?
Well, no. Well, here's the thing. You asked me what the hardest ones were to decide from. Purple Rain is obviously the ultimate. I never want to include Prince because it's not fair. But
so if I say Coming to America or Purple Rain, you'll say Purple Rain?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Yes.
Okay, so that's a favorite. That's a favorite.
Yeah. But if you're going to give me Beverly Hills Cop, Harlem Nights, and Coming to America, it is Harlem Nights.
Gotcha,
I think
gotcha.
I like that one a little bit more than Coming to America.
Okay. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, well, hey, as always, man, great job. Great job. Before we get out of here, tell folks where they can find you, where they can check out the podcast.
Wherever you listen to podcasts, I could talk about this all day. Instagram is also I could talk about this all day podcast. I try to pop on Twitter a little more. It's pretty 18. It's really not working for me. But mostly the Instagram, and then finding me wherever you listen to podcasts.
For sure, for sure. Same here. I have a Twitter account and my shows get posted on Twitter, but I can't tell you the last time I was there for a conversation. It's just been there just to post and I'm back off. But yeah, thank you all for listening. You know where to find me, 12 Kyles across the board on all the socials. The 12 Kyle podcast drops new episodes every Thursday. You can find it wherever you're listening or watching on YouTube as well as Spotify. Also, don't forget about the Rap Soul podcast. That's my music podcast where we talk about music and artists from the 80s, the 90s, and the 2000s when it comes to rap, hip-hop, soul, and R&B. As I like to tell people, it's the best music podcast that you've never heard, so make sure that you check that out. You can find the Rap Soul podcast every Thursday wherever you're listening and watching this podcast as well. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for us. So for my girl, Britt Renee, I am your boy, 12 Kyle. We'll catch you guys next time. 5,000. Cheers.
Thanks again for listening to this episode of the 12 Kyle podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure that you hit the subscribe button and share this podcast with a friend who needs the 12 Kyle podcast in their life. Every listen, every download, and every share helps us grow. Thanks for being a part of the 12 Kyle podcast community. We appreciate your support. We will catch you next time. 5,000.